Found everywhere you can listen to podcasts. It's Caffeinated and Confused with Hannah.
That's a very confusing time for any young lady.
Can we hear a Pledge of Allegiance?
Should we start the podcast with a Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge to my ladies.
We'll just start it from right there. So we have Megan and Chelsea, return guests on the
Hey.
Hey.
This is your
Third
appearance?
Sure.
We've probably got fans now somewhere, huh?
We must.
And we have first time podcaster, Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Hello, everybody.
How are you feeling? Are you a little nervous?
I'm very nervous, yeah.
Don't be nervous. We're just going to have some fun. We're going to chat.
She's kind of got like a great podcast voice.
She does.
Yeah, give us your best podcast voice.
She's shaking her head no.
No, you don't. Okay, you don't want to give us your best podcast.
It's hard to be put on the spot. Like, what do you say? That's a lot of pressure.
Just that right there.
Talk about teeth.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, tell us a procedure you did this week.
Your back teeth are your molars. Everyone has a tongue.
Do they? This is not a weird question. Can you live without a tongue?
Yeah, I think so. You probably can't really eat very well or swallow.
You can't talk without a tongue.
No.
There's no chance.
So you'd just be like a mute that has to just...
No quality of life.
Didn't
No
that happen
quality
in
of
Hunger
life.
Games?
Absolutely.
Didn't someone get their tongue cut out and they had to
Out or just off a little bit?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
This conversation got weird really fast. We're just talking about no tongues.
Cut that one.
Yeah, we'll cut that. Okay, so every podcast, I'm going to be honest, I have not given a single thought to my pit or peak of the last week, so I'm going to need
Oh, we're
you
doing
guys-
week? Okay. I'm going last.
Keep in mind, this episode is going to air on Galentines Day. For everyone listening, we're recording this on February 2nd. So, Megan, you can start. You said you've been thinking about it all day.
I'll begin. I'm Megan. I met Hannah and Chelsea my first week of college in Milwaukee. I walked in on Chelsea going to the bathroom, and I thought she was 2 years older than me, and I got really nervous, and I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And I tried to back out. She's like, no, come pee with me. And
Still
we've
would.
been friends ever since. And she introduced me to Hannah the next day. And yeah, we just...
So you didn't go to my high school, is what you're saying?
Yeah, sometimes Hannah forgets.
I do.
I did not go to her high school, but everyone thinks I did, so it's okay.
I still have people that will say, Megan didn't go to De Pere.
I know.
I'm trust me, I confuse it too.
Yeah, Hannah asked me one time why I was leaving to go back to Fond du Lac for Christmas, because when did your dad move there? I'm like, well, first off, my parents are married. Second off, they've lived there since I was 2.
I think I was probably drunk when I said it. No, I actually, y'all know what's so funny? Is I literally know exactly where I was and what I was doing. I was on the phone with you. I was still living in Milwaukee, and I was driving home from work. And I remember being on the highway having that conversation.
That is not when it happened.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It was when we did the girls' gift exchange at your mom's apartment.
I swear to God, it was.
I know. Maybe
you sure
maybe
we
it
just
happened
rehashed
twice.
It probably did.
Maybe it
I
happened
swear
twice.
to God, I was driving on the highway past the Milwaukee Public Market.
because I wasn't drinking a ton. We were with all the girls, and I wasn't going out to the bars because we were doing slap my mammy and stuff, and I wasn't drinking a ton, and I didn't go out to the bars. You're like, why aren't you going out to the bars? I said I have to go to Fond du Lac in the morning.
Well, that's happened more than once then.
It probably has.
Oh, shoot. Well, that just means I love you, and I feel like you've been in my life forever, so
Yeah, thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Don't they say something about once you're friends for 10 years?
You're friends for life.
Okay, my pit and peak. My pit of the week is that my children don't like to sleep, so I don't sleep through the night very much, and it's very exhausting. I have 3 of them, by the way. Children. My peak is this.
Oh my God, love that.
Girls' night, podcast night,
I feel like
our
we
silent
haven't
partner.
had a girls' night in a hot minute. All right,
Who's that?
Chelsea,
You or Ange?
introduce yourself.
I'm Chelsea. I've known Hannah since elementary, some kind of low school,
Middle
school.
You stayed at Dickinson, right?
Yep.
And I went to Heritage. So.
Yep, so middle school. She actually lived less than a block away.
True that. We would walk home from parties together.
Yep.
In middle
when we
school?
weren't
In
supposed to be
Okay.
partying.
We were drinking milk and water.
Juice.
Milk and water.
Ange would walk home with us too.
Ange lived
Yeah,
all
I
by
live very
us.
close to you guys.
We remember one
In our tall tees.
Jackies. Yep.
Walking home in our tall tees the next morning at 17
Do
years
you guys still have your tall tees?
old. I wish.
No.
I wish I did.
They would make great pajamas, though.
I think so too. Yeah, I would wear it again.
So, yeah, I knew you since then. Probably haven't left your side since.
Thank God. Thank God for it.
We roomed together in college, and now we still only live maybe 3 blocks.
Yeah, I won't let you move any further. If I
You
can't
moved a
walk
little
there-
bit too far away.
I know it's a little too far.
Yeah,
But you went from like 3 blocks to 5 blocks.
Too
long.
Sorry.
can't move any further. Pit and Peak.
Okay, Pitt was probably, we had to leave the Florida weather on Tuesday, so we had to get on a plane. Margot was sick, so much fun. My peak, got to work out with you this morning. Shout out Body.
Body Boot Camp. If you haven't listened to the Brian episode,
Yeah.
give it a listen.
That's all I got.
Ange, I didn't really prepare you for the Pit and Peak.
That's
But
okay,
you
I'll
listen to
try.
the podcast,
She should.
so
Yeah, I can try.
She's also been friends with you for a while, so.
Introduce yourself and tell us
Yeah.
about how you hated me at first.
That's what I was going to do. Give me a
Okay, perfect.
chance. Give me a chance. My goodness. My name's Andrea, Dr. Dre. I first met Hannah in high school. We were in Spanish class together, and I thought she was annoying. I don't think I hated you, but then we became best friends. I don't even remember how that happened, but yeah, I just got over it. I got over the hatred. What was your Spanish name?
What was my Spanish name?
Mine was Pepita.
I don't know what my Spanish name was.
Mine was Lola.
Andrew, what was yours?
Andrea.
Wow. Super
Clever.
Wow.
What was
No,
yours?
I don't think it was. I don't remember though.
Oh,
It's me, you, and Katie in that class, right?
Like Pat Fabish. David. I'll be David because I don't know what my name was.
Guys, we had this guy in our Spanish class. He was like a year older than us.
Yeah, I think so.
And God bless David. No idea where he's at these days. But there was one morning, we were all already in class and he was running like 2 minutes late. And there was also this chick who was coming in and she like went to go slam the door as David. And like, bless his heart, he was like a grease ball in high school. Is like coming in and she goes to shut the door and it shuts right on his face. And all of us are watching. And all of a sudden she opens it. He just goes, ow. So we literally, David lives rent free in my brain. David is my Roman Empire. It was like a TikTok trend where they were saying,
How often do
How
you
often
think
do
about
you-
the Roman
Yeah.
Empire? And girls say never, and all guys are like, oh,
Once a
all
week?
the time, once a week. And it's like, how is that possible? But
Yeah.
Hannah thinks about David once a week.
yeah. So David is my Roman Empire. I should look him up. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, so my peak is I got these new glasses.
I love them.
really
Thank you.
Wore them for this, so I knew I was going to be on.
Rose-
So that was very exciting for me. And my pit. Oh man, maybe not remembering my Spanish name. Sorry, I can't think of a pit.
oh,
Well,
that's good.
That is good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
we
pits
like
are
that.
good.
Can I ask you something about your name?
sure.
How did
Where's this going?
how did Ange come out of Andrea?
I do
that's
get that a
pretty
lot
common.
actually.
No, because it's not
okay.
like it's spelt like AND something like her name is. It's ANJ, right?
Like, should we
I
have
made
called
up
you
the
Andy?
spelling. I made up the spelling because I did not like Angie and I didn't want to be ANG and I made up ANJ. However, my family just started calling me Ange, I think.
Yeah, because a lot of times Andrea short. Yeah, like Andy would be short for it.
I would have done an Andy. No one called me Andy.
Should we start now?
Sure. See if it sticks.
After 35 years, we're making a
Change it up.
I just was curious because I never knew. Someone asked me that one time, and I was like, well, I don't know. That's just her name.
My great uncle called me Andy. That was the only person that ever called me Andy. Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yep.
Here I thought I knew everything about you. Turns out I don't.
Turns out you don't.
So your family just made it up?
Yeah, I don't remember the first time. Good question, Megan. Great question.
Really thought-provoking stuff over here. That was great.
I've been waiting to ask her that for 10 years.
Since you
Just waiting for a podcast.
Oh man.
Hannah, what was your pit and peak?
Well, let's
Are you
see.
going to introduce yourself?
My name is Hannah. I run this shit. My pit actually is that I forgot to ask Brian what his pit and peak was on the last episode.
Oh, you ruined it.
know.
I didn't even notice though, so
Thank you. I didn't either. Clearly,
I would have.
like that's my whole shtick, and then I took
Shooters.
completely
That's
forget.
why I've been thinking about mine for days.
Yeah, I messed up. So I forgot to ask pit and peak of that episode. So that was my pit. My peak is getting to see Ange for the first time since that Packer game.
yeah, has been a
long
while.
time ago.
Yeah, we had a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, so I haven't seen my bestie in a while. I do have a little birthday cake for you in the fridge. So
Oh,
we're
shut
gonna
up.
Celebrate
Oh
your
my god, I'm
birthday.
so excited.
I have a question. How long is it too long of a podcast?
She's been capping at
So,
an hour.
Yeah, I like to keep it at about an hour, but we'll see. We can make it a two-parter. But I have a fun game, so, we're going to do pits and peaks and probably get right into that because that's where all the juice is going to be.
Let's start.
Okay, I
Chug
feel
your
like
drink.
Are we going to
I feel
all
like
need
I need
to
more wine.
pause for a refill?
It is a truth or drink game.
Oh,
I mean, I have the bottle below my feet, so I'm good.
I do not have a
well, I
bottle.
don't, so I need to...
Is this the first podcast of like the re-release release where there are drinks involved.
It is.
That's why we're here, Megan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do this sober. Same.
All right, we are back from our fill up our cocktail drink. Megan, I forgot that you said you were bringing espresso martinis. I'm a little upset I didn't have you make me one because that's very good.
We can
Do
share.
we need another break?
Well, finish your glass of wine and then you
I
can
got some red.
You can switch.
Wine.
Stay close to me.
So I now have a game where this morning I slaved at my computer. I sat there and thought of questions. I was like, I want some nice ones, but I also want some.
Did you take any of our suggestions?
I did.
Did other people give suggestions, not just Chelsea?
No, the only suggestions that are in there because Maggie gave one, but it was after I had already printed them.
She did give a good one. I'll ask it anyways. She said, how do I want to phrase it?
If you had to give up one thing, would it be cheese or sex?
I would say Megan would say
Sex.
cheese because she could. I mean, you've lived without dairy for
I
how
have
long?
lived without-
And I know your husband, so
For
You would
20,
get divorced.
21 years of my life, but I wouldn't be married anymore.
Yeah, you would get.
No, I would
divorced.
give up cheese. I've given up cheese for
I'd give
a
up
while
cheese.
too.
I'd probably give up sex. Not gonna lie.
I kind of knew that was going to be
Yeah.
your answer. What about you, Ange?
I'd give up sex. How would you not
House
be able to eat
divided.
cheese? Mac and cheese, sharp
is a big
five-year
one.
sharp cheddar, grilled cheese,
Goat cheese.
goat cheese. Are you kidding
Goat
me?
cheese. I just ate goat cheese last night and for lunch.
Can you still
And maybe
can
for
you still
breakfast.
masturbate? And you're
Yeah.
fine.
You're fine.
You're fine. Do you want to know something?
Better anyways.
I had this discussion with some other friends though. Would you give up? What was it? Like if you could only ever sleep for like 5 hours a day the rest of your life, and have sex, or sleep as long as you want and have no sex, what would you do? Something like that. And I was like, I would absolutely choose sleep.
Yeah.
And everyone thought
No.
I was psycho. And I was like, no, I would choose sleep.
Coming from a mom who's deprived of sleep currently. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sleep.
Oh shit! Of course, I picked the one that I put in here, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a perfect either answer it or drink," and I knew it was going to be a drink, and I pick it.
Wait, can you explain the game,
Is
please?
it the one I know? Is it the one I know?
No, it's a different one.
Ah, shoot.
So I have a bowl with a bunch of questions in it. You can either choose to answer the question, and if you don't want to answer it, then you have to take a drink.
Okay.
So the first question that I get was, who in this room do you like the most? And I'm not going to answer that. I will take a drink because I love you all equally. So
You sound like a mom with her children.
Megan, if you had to vote what child was your favorite today, who would it be?
I can't answer that. You could ask me by the minute or hour, and I could tell you.
At bedtime.
At bedtime tonight?
Tonight.
I don't know. They all gave me hugs and kisses and said goodnight. Austin told me to get out. He said, go, leave, go hang out with your friends. He wanted to watch a show on Dad's phone.
I feel like Austin
Anyways.
will always be my number one. I love all of your children, but Austin he's my like OG
And by
little best
default,
friend.
Austin loved you more, so Marley was my number one. Poor Zoe. I'm her godmother, so.
Yours always.
I love Zozo too, though. She just like can't talk to me yet. So Austin is my.
If you get close to her, she slaps you across the face real good.
I'm fully aware. She did that to me about 20 times last weekend.
Okay. Anyways, I don't actually have one today. Text me at any given time and I would tell you. Okay. Oh, if you could have a hall pass with someone you know, who would it be?
Cody Wickman's calling.
Hey, Cody.
Put it.
Cody, you coming?
FaceTime it.
I just left Furnitureland.
Cody, your favorite person's here.
Is that CP?
He sure is.
Can you feel me flipping you off right now?
Can you guess who that was?
No.
That was Megan. Okay, are you coming? We're in the middle of. We just started our truth
Hey,
or
Cody.
drink game.
Drop something off at home and then I'll be there. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Okay.
Read it again.
Okay. My sheet says, if you could have a hall pass with someone you know, who would it be? But I don't think
I feel like you need to answer.
Yeah, otherwise you
But I
have to
don't-
drink.
Could be a guy or girl, Megan.
My honest to God only hall pass I really ever want is with Zac Efron.
And I
And
knew
I don't
that.
know him. Okay, I'll drink. I don't really have one. Wouldn't it be a little weird if I wanted to have sex with someone I knew?
All right. Well, I made you drink, so that's all that matters.
I wouldn't know how to answer that one either, to be
I
honest.
drank.
All right. The person to your right has to give you 3 names, and you need to choose to bang, marry, kill.
Okay, 3 people to bang, marry, or kill.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do Taylor Swift.
Oh, we're going celebrities. I
I
like.
think Hannah might kick me out.
Travis Kelce and Brittany Mahomes.
Okay.
We already know who she's gonna kill.
We're gonna kill Brittany. We're gonna bang Travis. We'll marry Taylor. I feel like that was easy.
Good answers.
answer.
Good
Yeah.
answers.
Wow.
I just didn't want to be kicked out of Hannah's apartment, so.
You would never kill Taylor Swift.
Well, no, not when she gave you an easy kill.
What if it was someone else? You would kill Taylor?
It depends. What if it was like you and me and Taylor?
What if it was Celine
I
Dion?
should have done that. Nope, it's over.
It's over.
You can't go back on your question.
Can't rewind.
Okay, what do you love the most about the person to your right? Hannah.
Hey, wow, can't wait.
I love the most about you, Hannah, is that you're just so fun. Every time I am with you, it's top, I don't know, I always have top 5 nights of my life. You just make the experience that much better because I'm there with you.
I also love to relive these moments, top 5 moments.
Of these two together?
Yeah.
Same. Like Angie's dance moves?
Yeah. And stories from alleys and back dumpsters. And
It gets strange.
Chelsea, you're part of this one.
Oh,
What is Chelsea's biggest red flag?
like the red flag I would see in someone, or like a red flag about me.
her red flag.
My first initial thought, like, isn't a fun one. It would be that you are bad at, like, responding to your phone because you never have your phone on you.
True. Yeah, think of something more fun. Give me something juicy. Hurt my
She's in.
feelings.
Wait, I have a good one only because you said this when we had our Manitowoc night, when we went to the wine bar and
Oh God, what did I say?
I think it's Chelsea's, and this just goes to show that John P is like your person.
Oh
Because
God, I know what you're gonna say.
Chelsea's very much like a flirtatious person, and that night was like, John would never cheat on me. I would for sure cheat on John before he cheated on me. But like, obviously, you never would in a million years.
No,
but
love you, John P.
yeah, but that's how you know you're with your.
I mean,
person.
he doesn't even have Insta, so he probably won't even know this podcast exists.
Exactly. So I guess that would be your red flag.
Yeah, that's a good one.
John will never listen.
John is literally, look, we talk about the fact that John is a
He's-
walking green flag.
The chillest, like almost like too chill. I'm like, pick a fight. Come on, it's box.
Let's fight.
But then also, if you were to like start dating him today, like the guy with no social media, like that would
It'd be a red flag.
This is a good one.
Is it about
No, it's not about Chelsea.
Oh.
You're gonna agree with me on this. Which of Hannah's men did you hate the most?
All.
That's fair.
I could easily give you a top 10, but the top
I
one.
know who Megan.
I was about to say his name that we know, but what did you call him on the podcast?
Remember their nicknames.
Oh, that was what his nickname was.
Oh, you call him Keel?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keel guy.
No, I still hate Chicago the most.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, thank you. Keel's pretty bad. I could easily give you
Chicago is what like
Chicago's
what
the worst.
jump started Hannah's like online app dating life.
Yeah,
and he was the worst.
That's true.
If you ever
Hannah
have a
would let me-
podcast, you don't know what to talk about him.
If Hannah would let me swear, I would say, F that guy.
I knew you were going to choose him.
I know. He's the OG worst.
I told you guys about how he FaceTimed me last summer, and
I saw his penis once, I think.
I saw lots of
We,
penises on Hannah's phone. It's true.
I'm like, guys, my mom listens to this. He
Hey, Chris.
FaceTimed me this summer, and it was so weird. I haven't talked to him in forever, and we talked for like an hour.
Why are
told
you
me
that?
telling
And I
Megan
was
this.
so mad.
I get so fired.
No,
I think
it's gonna be worse. Are you ready for
I
this?
feel like you told me this already.
So then I like do some lurking because he doesn't have social media.
He has a girlfriend.
No, he's married.
Megan, it was 5 days before his wedding.
Oh, that's right.
He was having some cold ass
He's
feet.
having cold feet.
Yikes.
What a
Yikes.
Big yikes.
He's the worst.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna answer that one.
My
I
blood
kind of forgot about him.
my blood pressure is
Your blood boils.
It's high.
And he doesn't listen to this, so all the men who have wronged me that do listen to this are probably like taking a side.
Wait,
Oh yeah, you guys are like golden boys compared to that one.
Can you give a 30-second explanation of Chicago? Because I don't think you've talked about him since like the revamp.
He doesn't deserve the minutes.
Yeah.
Move on.
Nice.
matched on Bumble. COVID hit. Then he said, "We can't talk. I have a girlfriend, or I'm in love with someone." And then he would continue to reach
And he
out.
actually was engaged.
yeah, he was a tool bag.
Too big. Also, your lips look nice.
Thank you.
I saw that to her this morning.
New lip, new me.
What are you gonna do
Oh, this is a great one.
I'm a born again. I don't know.
If you swapped bodies for the day with the girl to your right, what is the first thing you would do?
Oh, and
I would wear tightest shirts and the skimpiest bikinis because I was so excited to get rid of my boobs.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Keep in mind, the person to her right was Aunt Dr.
sorry.
Dre.
Great body.
Just go down about 8 cup sizes. What is your most embarrassing
I
moment?
feel like I was probably there for it.
I also feel like Ange doesn't get
Probably when I fell on my I've probably fallen multiple times, but Hannah caught this one on tape. We were doing the Christmas bar crawl in Milwaukee, and it was also a celebration of my birthday, and we were at Duke's, I think.
Love Dukes.
And it's like a really great song was on. I was trying to dance, and I got kind of low. I was like this. And then I tried to grab like the table to hang on to, and I was just too far away from the table, and I just fell backwards.
One of my favorite videos.
Like when someone pulls the chair out from under you.
So Hannah has it on film. So wearing a Christmas tree headband, it was so.
Can we break that out after
embarrassing.
this? Because
It's on
I
my
haven't
phone
seen
somewhere.
that video in a hot minute.
Oh, that was
one of them.
Snowstorm Milwaukee bar crawling is like top 10 ever
You gotta do it.
things that I did.
Oh boy, jeez, this is mean because Anne just had something super nice about me, and now I have to say, what is the person to your left's most annoying trait?
Give it to me, Hannah. I can handle it.
What is Ange's most annoying trait?
My small boobs.
I feel like I don't focus on the negative things with you guys.
You want to know what your most annoying trait is? I'll tell you.
Yes.
The fact that that's all you eat is pizza and mac and cheese, and you still can wear a bikini. Like, that's so annoying. That's annoying.
She's just shaking her head yes, by the way, because she knows it.
Do you eat really unhealthy?
Literally, like your diet, I would
Right,
be
terrible.
800 pounds. That's crazy. I'm just jealous.
It'll catch up to me one day.
No, I
When
mean,
I'm 36.
One day, 11 months.
A year away from 36.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, I said maybe it's when I'm 36 that'll hit
What
me.
happened to that red bottle of wine? We should have kept it over here.
you guys, did Hannah place us in our seats? Did we sit here?
Nice of me.
Because
Wait, you can skip it if that's what it is.
what do you love most about the person to your
Oh,
left?
no, you can skip it. I
I'll
wanted to put that in
tell
there twice.
you
This.
She did rig
She
it.
rigged it.
But I'll tell her. My favorite thing about you, what I love most, is how nice you are to my kids. And how you love them so much.
Oh, don't
and
make me cry.
I'll loop Chelsea into this one, but even on days when you're hungover, you literally come and
I'll ditch my own child.
watch my children.
Come hang out with your children while we're all hungover, but you're violently hungover.
I'm
I'll
violently
ditch the
hungover.
man in my bed. Make Chelsea bring him home so we can come mother your children.
This has all happened.
Yeah.
Like less than 3 months ago.
They literally will never get rid of these friends. The nicest thing ever.
Didn't your other friends text you too?
Well, yeah, they were like asking me, they're like, wait, so Chelsea and Hannah went to the same wedding as you. They're also hungover, and you're just more hungover, so they came over to watch your kids. And I was like,
Yep.
yes. And they were like, are you freaking kidding me? They're the nicest humans ever. They're like, do you even realize how good of friends you have? And I was like, I don't think I did. No, this is really nice.
But like you act like it's us doing a good
Like, we would have done
literally
that.
thrive hanging out
Yeah.
with your children. I
Like
would
look
literally-
forward to
Yeah,
it.
they're great, but not when you're puking every 5 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that's
Well, we don't puke when we're hungover, so
My
problem number
favorite
one.
part of that day though is Megan. Literally, we're all sitting in the living room. She gets up, runs.
No, she wasn't. Weren't you holding like Zoe or something? One of the kids is by
No,
you.
I think Marley was holding a cold beer to
Yeah,
my
Marley,
forehead.
she was.
'Cause
Megan
the cold
stands
is
up,
nice.
runs into the backyard, and pukes in the backyard because she
Oh my
couldn't
God,
make it to the
this
bathroom.
story.
So then Marley, we're all in there, and Megan then runs to the bathroom, and Marley goes, where's Mom going? And Scott goes, oh, Marley, Mom is peeing out of her mouth. And Marley goes, what? You don't pee out of your mouth. You pee out of your vagina.
And I
Literally my favorite quote of all time.
I turn around and Austin, Marley,
Zoe,
Margot, Johnny, and Julia were all standing
On the
at the
piano
glass watching me, and I was like, "Hello."
Must have been some bad chicken you ate.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the straight vodka she was shooting all night.
It was,
And going to the Black Saddle.
yeah. Thanks for that again.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dorsey's. Hannah told me this one today, and I knew I was going to get it. If your house was on fire and you had to choose between saving your spouse or the girl to your left, who would you choose? The girl to my left is Megan.
Oh no.
I'm gonna drink, not answering.
I forgot that was an option.
John takes care of your child, so
He would leave me, so.
I would probably choose John. But thanks for drinking. Cheers! I'll drink with you.
But imagine life without you,
drink.
Meg.
Yeah, well,
Chelsea, you have to hand the bowl to Ange.
Oh.
That
Oh
is
my
a
God,
really
there's
tough
so
question, though. I
many
know,
things
like,
in
you're-
here. All right, what is Megan's biggest red flag?
oh, come on, Ange, tell me.
That you don't eat cheese. That's a red flag.
Good one.
That's true.
It's not your
Wine
choice.
or drink beer either.
Do you know?
Yeah, I was thinking about that one, that you're straight vodka.
I used to literally eat ice cream every night because I had to give up dairy for Zoe. Like, it's true. Like, they say if you just like give up something for a while, like, is a
Yeah.
lifestyle change. I barely eat ice cream anymore.
That's sad.
Wow.
I know.
The cheese thing is sadder.
I guess I'm the best one to get this question. What is the worst date you've been on?
Yeah, you are the best one. I'd be like, back in 2003.
I didn't really date before I got married, so.
I know, you guys have no idea the
Wait, what did it say? Best or worst?
worst. I don't know if I've ever been on a bad date.
Yes, you have.
I
Wasn't
like-
there
I'm a bad
someone that
one.
made you pay for your own stuff and it was weird, or is
No,
that someone
absolutely,
else?
absolutely not.
Have you ever been on a date where like you thought it was a date and they didn't?
I mean, Pink Flamingo guy, we can go over that whole story again. I think my worst date, and it wasn't, I've never been on a bad date, one where I'm like, oh my God, send a bat signal, get me out of here.
That's the last.
But I will say the date that I went on with High V guy,
Oh,
I feel like he went to the bathroom at one point and I texted you guys, oh my God, I cannot get out of here fast enough.
great.
He at one point asked if he could feel my hair. He was like, because I must have like touched my hair, and he was like, oh, your hair looks really soft, and literally asked me to touch my hair. I'm like, that's freaking weird.
That is weird.
I think at the same day he asked if my eyelashes were real, which like obviously I wear fake eyelashes, but weird question. I don't know. He was just weird, and then he kept asking like, should we get another drink? And I'm like, no. But like I wouldn't consider it a bad date. But there's definitely been dates that I've gone on where I'm like, I wanted them to end a lot sooner than they did.
Okay.
But I don't know. I've never been on a date where I'm like
run for
bad.
the hills, set the place on fire.
And now that I say that, it's going to be in my future.
Shit.
Well, I was gonna say this is not your date because you went on plenty of dates with this guy that you liked, but there was one guy that you brought to my house.
Oh, I know. Sweet.
And it was
Sweet
he was
man.
a nice guy, but it was pulling
that?
frickin' teeth to get this guy to talk. He was like fine, but Scott and I he was like one of those guys where like you'd ask him a question and he would answer, but he wouldn't ask back.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, "What's your favorite sports team?" He'd be like, "The Packers."
He was a shy guy.
No, you can't even talk. I've been on like double dates with Hannah, and I don't even know I'm on a double date, and I'm like, what?
Well, you went with that guy a couple times, and he
Yeah.
was fine for you.
No.
No, he was not.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you guys think it was awkward for you? I had to sit in this
You went
exact spot
golfing
I'm
with
in
him.
right now while he sat right there staring at
Oh
me.
my God, that's right.
Like the guy that kept asking to kiss
Yes!
We reenact.
You guys, the best part of the story is after this whole thing happened, I had cashed a bottle of red wine, and I go in the bathroom and all my teeth are red, and I'm like, he was probably just looking at me, and I'm like, and my teeth are red. No, I don't want to say it was my worst date because he's so nice.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh no, I hope he doesn't listen to this.
You ever see him after that?
Nope. I think that was our last date. Did I see? No, I'm pretty sure that was the last time I saw him. Wow.
You good, Megan?
Yeah, I'm so happy that came up because I actually forgot about all that. I knew he was awkward and hard to talk to, but I
He was
forgot
so
about the whole
nice.
"I
He
want
brought
to
me
kiss you" situation.
flowers. Yeah.
Okay, good now.
Shoot. Poor guy.
Got
I mean,
you.
we can rekindle.
He just moved to another state.
Too bad.
Shoot.
Bye. Did he ever have a nickname, by the way?
Shy guy.
Cora would always call him Shy Guy. Oh, wow. I'm glad that we just relived that. Did you get what was your last text message? Is that why you're looking at your phone?
Yes, but no. It's what's the last thing you Googled? I was going to check. The last thing I Googled was something for work.
What's the next best?
Share file Outlook plugin. Muffins. Yeah. In case you didn't know, National Muffin Day is coming up on February.
I actually would like to know
February
everyone's
20th.
last Google.
Oh, mine's lame. It's the recipe I made tonight.
Mine was Quirtle.
Oh, my
Sex swing moves was one of them.
Wait, was
and
Are you for real? Stop it.
Where do you have that hanging up these days?
Wait, did you actually Google sex ring?
No, Hannah and I were like, wait, where? Where is it? Where'd you hang it up?
yeah, sorry, I'm not very entertaining on the Goog.
Sex swing would have been better.
Okay. If all the guys Hannah dated were in one room, who would she go up to first? People you dated.
I know who I would. I'm gonna see if you'll get it right.
Like to slap them or to talk to them?
See, that was my question.
I feel like it would be a good thing.
Yeah,
Like to talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
she'd want to go talk to them
Like,
in a good way.
I mean, yeah, okay. Talk. Of all the people you dated, can I get like a quick recap?
Jim, can I get a rundown?
Jim,
Like a range from this person to this person.
Well, there's Chicago. There's Instagram
Shy
Dad.
Guy, Instagram Dad, Keel, Pink Flamingo Guy.
I'm gonna say Instagram Dad.
Yes,
You
that
said
would've been my
Instagram Dad.
answer.
I'm like, that's who you'd go. Forgot about him, so I would have not guessed right. See, I just need a little.
No, he's always in
refresher.
the back of my mind.
In a bad way.
No,
No, in like a wish it would have worked out.
No.
Yes, I know you always
dick.
hated him, but I always had like a, I don't know.
Stacy wasn't even like my friend around that time. Like we've obviously been friends for a long time, but like friend. And drunk one night, she literally said, she's like, I'm actually really sad that things didn't work out with you and Instagram Dad, because I just feel like he would have been perfect for you. If he
didn't
would have
suck.
gotten his stuff together,
Yeah.
I think he would have.
Yeah, like
But I agree, because he was
realized
the most,
he
like,
actually could have like been in a
normal,
relationship.
Would have gone along with
good
everyone.
guy. Yeah, and I feel like you would gravitate towards him.
R.I.P. Bye.
I had to drive up one day for him. I don't care for him that much. I'm gonna.
You had to drive up for him?
When you had a bad week, you had like
Oh,
a bad
you did,
week
yeah. My
or
grandma
something,
died.
and he
Bailed,
did something, and yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't
Oh,
really.
Yeah,
he's not my
that
biggest
was a
fan.
bad week.
Yeah. Literally bailed on our date the day my grandma died. Yeah. But that's why you're a good friend.
Very. Yeah,
Here for ya.
and MVP.
For real.
All right. Are we going to the next one? Okay. If you could choose someone for Hannah to marry, who would it be? Is this
Instagram Dad.
Is this like I'm saying a name?
You should say a name and then she can bleep it out because we want to know who you're talking about. I want someone
Sure.
you know.
Someone you know? I mean, I think you and would be great together.
I literally knew she was going to say that.
I can't wait for everyone to be like, who was the bleep?
Yeah, I will be bleeping that. Guys, I had on my time hub the other day, it was a screenshot of some random chick, I have no idea, like, who follows me on Instagram, and it was a picture of him, and it was from, like, 3 years ago, and it goes, I can't hold it in any longer. He's in love with you.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yes.
Yep.
Or where you did a TikTok and they were
meant to
like,
be.
number 1 and 5 want you.
And it was...
Yeah.
And if I could describe the perfect person for you, Hannah, I think you would be with you would marry somebody that is funny, makes you feel special about who you are, and pumps you up. He's your biggest fan. He'd be so pumped to marry you.
Coffee in bed every.
Oh, that's all.
Gets along with your friends. Yeah, you're right. Bring coffee. Thanks, Megan. Obviously super hot, 6-pack.
Obviously. Super hot.
But I was gonna say Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, my dream man.
Just came to mind.
Number one. So Scott Robertson.
Scott Robertson. I should have said Scott Robertson.
You also
dream
need
man.
someone who
Yes.
doesn't care if you talk about him on the radio.
And use his real name
Facts.
whenever he's here.
So if you're out
You guys
there,
imagine
sir,
when the day comes when I can use a real name. Holy smokes.
that'll be.
We just did.
One day you can
Think
unbleep
about-
it.
What was my first impression of the girl to your right?
Me?
Megan.
What was your first impression of
No,
me?
that's a great question. I mean, we were 18 years old. Isn't that crazy? We were literally babies.
I was 18
More than
years old.
10 years together.
I was 18.
I was.
You were 19 then?
No, we were both 18.
I was going to say, well, I wasn't 17 in college. Psychopath.
Only I did that. No, I think I turned 18
were
the week
18,
before
Chels.
we went.
Yeah, you were.
My first impression. That's like hard because we met literally in the beginning of college and I feel like we were drunk the whole time. I feel like my first impression of you was because college can be nerve wracking, like, you know, going and meeting new people. And I feel like, especially when you go to college with some of your best friends, that you like don't expect to branch out and meet new people.
Yeah.
And I feel like my first impression of you was like, oh my God, I love college. Like, this is so great. Like, this girl is so fun. And
Could you imagine not knowing you?
No.
Like, I can't.
Isn't that weird?
it's so weird.
Thank God you like my pee.
Well, so because you girls roomed with like all your peer friends.
No.
Hannah
Right?
didn't.
I friggin' roomed with Gabriella Valdivia and her bonko playing boyfriend.
I had Jackie,
You had Jackie.
and then I had a girl from Madison and 2 from Ripon. happen.
And then I had Denise and I had other girls, but then like I had like 3 girls, you had like 3 girls. We all had our friends who were sophomores, a year older than us, that we planned on hanging out with.
What I find so funny is we were in the same grade, and the guys who went to college before us were in the same grade.
And friends.
They were friends, and we were friends, and we had no idea until we went to a house party to be like, how do you know them? Well, how do you know them?
Yeah.
Well, I know them, but how do you know them?
Yeah,
It was
because like
crazy.
Scott and them were friends with Dorn and those guys who went to your high
Yeah.
school, and then we all became friends. That was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I brought Chelsea and Hannah to my high school friend's house party, and they walked in and knew everyone. And I was like, who the hell are you guys, and why do you know everyone here? But it was all their friends from De Pere, too. But I remember, we tried in Milwaukee, you had to try to, well, I'm sure this is everywhere, but you had to try to get housing like way in advance for the next year. And so it was like, January, and we were trying to find housing for the following year. And it was me and all my high school friends, and you guys and all your high school friends. We were trying to rent out an entire house.
Yeah, we
like
couldn't
you
find
guys
it.
were all going to be on one floor, and we were going to be on the
Thank
other.
God we did it. Honestly, that would have been fun.
That would have been so fun, but it didn't work. But like that was our game plan. We were like, we're going to find an entire house, and all 10 of us are going to live together, and that was our plan.
Chelsea and I just ended up in the Murray whorehouse. Remember that was our house's name?
Yeah.
Roommates
'Cause it was
can't
the
come and gone.
We literally lived. Well, it was. I think the Murray whorehouse was when we moved upstairs. Because then, like, Caitlin and those girls
Yeah,
lived
that's when
downstairs.
they- yeah.
So there was, like, 11 girls in one house that year. And so we would always just throw parties.
That's where my husband and I were kindled.
Chelsea says that she made me hate him for a period of time. But I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
because,
But I believe I did if you told me to.
yeah, he was using me. So
No, yeah, we didn't like him because
for like a good 3 months, and then on Christmas I get a, hey, been thinking about you.
yeah,
they
there was
always
a minute we were told not to like him because I didn't know him, and I remember seeing him being like, "Not gonna talk to you."
Yep.
Well, she's my bathroom girl.
I just remember Chelsea and John, like your guys' whole first year of your relationship was him coming over. We always called him our roommate. And you guys would just sit in your room and watch Laguna Beach. I would just hear the Laguna Beach theme song, and they would watch it on her computer because that was like before Apple TVs.
Now if I turn on the Gouda Beach, John goes, I'm going downstairs.
We would just be like, "Oh, hey, what's up,
funny.
fifth roomie?"
There was no Netflix and chill back in our day. Netflix, you still
back
rented
in our
movies.
I was gonna say, was that even Netflix or was that like straight up DVDs? Remember when it
was Redbox and chill?
No,
Anna
and
would go to
Netflix,
Redbox at
John
2 in
had
the
it
morning.
in college because he would get the envelopes of movies in them.
Oh yeah.
Well, I would go to Redbox every night. The Redbox at Walgreens.
At Walgreens,
and
I would,
yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
I would go and get an ice cream sandwich, and you would rent a movie, and we'd go home.
and lay in my bed and eat ice cream and watch Netflix.
After we went to Black Rose for dollar
Nightcaps.
slices.
One time, Hannah and I saw a deer on our way home.
No, you were by yourself.
Oh, don't tell me, Mom.
So did you?
I made sure to capture a picture, probably on my razor,
Chelsea's
and
like,
send it to Hannah.
Chelsea's like, I'm gonna go home. John's gonna meet me on Newberry, and then all of a sudden she's like, "You guys, there's a deer on Newberry." We're like, Chelsea, we're in the middle of Milwaukee. No, there's not. And then it's like the back in the day when you would take a picture and you would have to download the picture. Texted us on our Blackberries. We're like, "Holy shit, there's a deer on Newberry."
Okay. My question is, if the girl to your right was arrested, what would you assume it was for?
Chelsea.
Peeing.
I'll say what I say after you do.
Honestly, I think it would be helping Hannah
Hide a body.
hide a dead body of one of her.
Kelsey Ballerini.
Yeah.
If you go down, I'm going down too.
It's a song.
I was gonna say like shoplifting or something.
Oh,
No, that was me.
been there, done that though. Me
Too,
and my
wasn't
friend
it?
Denise, Denise stole something for me from Kohl's, and we got stopped by security, and it was like $98, and they're like, if you steal $100 worth of things, it's a felony. And she was like right on the
Mine
line.
was like literally a $9 mascara, and I went into the bathroom. I was with Katie Coleman, and I opened it in the bathroom and threw the wrapper away and just put the mascara in my purse. And we get into my car. We made it to my car, and I'm like putting it in reverse, and I get a bang, 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 like a freaking Shopko mall cop banging on my car door, going, "You have unpaid merchandise." Get out of the vehicle. Like, I had literally just stolen $1 million. And I'm like, oh my God. And literally, like, they bring us up into the office at Shopko and start questioning me. And it was Katie's birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I had to do community service, and Mr. Baker, rest in peace, best teacher ever, was the track coach. He made me work one track meet and signed me off that I did 50 hours of community service.
50.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
He had
Working
a
at
thing
track
for you.
meet is community service for
Truly.
sure.
But I think I was happy about it because I had a crush on Jim Hodgson and I got to work the
High jump.
high jump. So I was like basically living my best life.
What do you got, Chelsea?
If the girl to your right, Ange, was a drink, what would she be? I'll drink of water. No,
I was going to say a skinny margarita.
Oh.
I was gonna say like Sex on the Beach.
Whoa.
Oh my God, I love it. I think there's tequila in those. I don't like tequila.
How about
All
a
right,
gin
I'll
and
be
tonic?
it.
A tall gin and
about a
tonic.
Yeah, you guys are all just commenting on my body.
You're a nice girl, too.
I'm
We
kidding.
love your personality too.
But also, you're hot.
All right, where's the craziest place you've ever hooked up with someone?
Can we go around the
that
room
one
because I love everyone?
The Barbican weekend when I was on the outside patio on
God, wait, I'm dead.
What? On where?
In the alley.
Yeah, I was on.
We're both alley girls.
It was on
Who
like
would've thought?
in some back alley or something, and had to crawl in through the cat window that night. This was in
Right
08.
out of high school.
Everyone did really shady stuff that night. It wasn't just me.
I don't think I was there that weekend. Though.
You and Lauren went to that party that weekend. Remember Lauren had that crush on that guy?
I think it was that weekend. You guys drove to a party.
What party?
We went with Olivia.
Oh, yeah.
Can we go around the room but to see everyone's craziest
Sure.
place?
Well, we all know mine.
What is that, Hannah?
Which
Big outdoor girl. Well, you know, I love a good walking trail. And that was a couple of years ago. And then recently, back of an alley. Whatever.
Good on you.
She loves the alleys.
Megan,
You got to do what you got to do.
I don't know. Come back to me.
come back to you. I thought you would have had a good one right off the top of your
I know
head.
Chelsea's.
What is it?
I was going to say where you lost your virginity.
In a tent?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say in the woods, so.
Yeah, well, same thing.
Same thing. I would say that. Well, I guess it's not crazy. My mom listens to this. I don't think I
Yeah,
need to
I hope
say.
my mom doesn't click
Well,
on
I
that
was.
either.
When we.
I mean, we're adults.
Yeah, mine was strangely specific. You can cut out some of that.
That's true. When we went on spring break, there wasn't a specific spot, but there was a lot of spots.
Oh, your now husband.
Yeah, there was.
Well, you've never made out in the back of like the Black Rose Alley?
Yeah, it does. It can just be making out, Megan.
Oh yeah,
Rite of passage.
there was. Do you want to?
I never made out in the back of the.
Do you remember the?
Oh, I made out in the middle of the
Please,
Black
you
Rose.
showed your nips in the Black Rose
did.
itself.
Listen, that was after the Packers won the Super Bowl, so.
Do you remember the first time Scott and I kissed?
Should I?
It was outside of Jackie Kolstad's house on the street. We were just literally standing
You were here visiting us.
and just started making out. But
in
everyone was like yelling at us from Jackie's house. And I'm like, okay, we got to go.
Aw.
All right, so this is a question we had earlier, but it's the second one, and it's to the person to my right, so this should be interesting. The person to your right has to give you 3 names, and you need to choose to bang, marry, kill.
Brainstorm.
They're going to be Trail Guy.
Okay. Kind of a rogue choice, but
Yep, they're all going to be
Okay.
road choices. Can I use names if you haven't dated them?
yes.
Instagram Dad and Blyce.
I was literally going to tell you to put Blyce in there.
Love Blyce.
I was going to say Trey at first, but Blyce.
I'm. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of tough. I'm gonna kill Trail Guy.
Woohoo, yeah.
Did you guys think I would kill someone else? I'm gonna kill Trail Guy. That was a one night.
Was it though?
Oh wow, this is tough. I'm gonna marry Blyce, and I'm gonna F Instagram Dad.
That's kind of where I figured that was going.
Yeah, same.
Blyce is one of my best friends.
Concur. Wrong apartment.
Cody, I saved you a spot right here on my lap.
I'm gonna sit on the floor.
What is Hannah's biggest red flag? Here it is. Should we collaborate on this one, ladies?
Oh,
I know what my answer would be. Is that she can't sit home for more than 10 minutes.
But I like that if I ever want to do anything.
True. But that's why I wear the opposite.
Hannah's biggest red flag.
She spills wine on every white shirt she
I would say, like, if I was a male, Hannah's biggest red flag is that
talks about
she
you on the
talks
radio.
about you on the radio and in her podcast. She's not afraid to spill the beans. She won't spill your names by any means, but she'll spill your information.
Say a lot worse things. I still protect.
She could,
them.
yeah. She's nice about it, but
Chelsea.
Okay. What is the first thing you would do if you woke up as a man? I mean, the obvious would be feel my balls.
You have to touch it and stuff.
For sure, jerk off.
Try to sit on it too. I want to know what that feels like.
Yeah. It would be more about like just walking around and like feeling it.
You know what's else a good one is to be able to wear like a bathing suit with no top.
Oh. I would feel my chest. The penis. Oh, sorry. Forget about the penis. I would feel my chest.
And they would have hair.
You think my nipples would be smaller?
They for sure would.
Do you guys not have hair on your nipples anything?
I do. You knew this, Chelsea. You knew this.
I never had a hair on my nipple.
You're lying.
Yeah.
No.
I think some people don't get them.
Must be nice.
Oh, I for sure have.
Yeah, must be nice,
now.
bitch.
Still raining.
What was that question? Oh, woke up as a man. Okay, got it. We really went on a tangent. And you have to
feel like
you have to read it.
I feel like I've already answered a lot of the other questions in here. How about this one? What was your first impression of the girl to your left, Chelsea? Chelsea and I don't know if you guys know this, but we were neighbors growing up. I mean, I guess I really don't remember
when
too much.
When did you guys
but
act? Did you all like have your parents always lived there?
my parents moved there when I was 4. So
Actually,
okay.
yeah. Like our neighborhood was kind of weirdly close. We'd have a directory of like names and addresses and telephone numbers.
What is your cringiest drunken moment? My cringiest drunken moment was my 20th birthday, and I liked this guy, and he came to my birthday, and we had, I think this is when we broke into our basement and we were able to have a keg party, and I that night was crying, and I said, he would not come to my birthday party. He was there the whole night. I didn't know, and I had mascara just running down my face and just bawling that he didn't come to my birthday party. He was there.
Delulu might be right.
Little Delulu.
What is the last text you sent? Okay, the last text I sent was, "We'll make them super sloppy and be done by 8:50."
Oh wow!
really?
Can we get some context of that?
Yes, it was to Laura because she was not going to go to the gym because she had to make subs all day. I said, make them super sloppy and be there by 8:50.
That's a good one.
Funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there only one thing left?
Yes, Dange.
I
probably
passed
one of
on
those.
earlier. Yes, it is. Are you keeping any secrets currently? How many? Well, why would I have to tell you guys? It's a secret. Sure, yeah. Yes, I'm keeping secrets. It's a yes or no question. So yes. And that's all we got.
Question to end on.
Yeah.
And that's the end,
Bye.
I wish I had more questions. That was fun.
I mean, we can make them up.
This isn't girls' night any longer because Cody came in. In order to join the podcast, you have to jump on and say how you know Hannah. And your pit and peak of the week.
The first time I met you.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was probably with Trey. Actually, the first time I met you, I was very pregnant on a boat, and you were on a different boat, and you guys came over to say hi.
That
Not
was
even
July.
with Trey. He didn't give me the time of day, though, because I had a large-ass belly, but...
Sounds Cody-like.
No, not important.
Okay, Cody, no more messing around. Your name, how you know Hannah, and your pit and peak.
Douglas Wickman. I know Hannah because
I'm in love with her.
actually, I think it dates back to Milwaukee.
No, you were out of college.
No.
No,
Energy 1069.
1069.
There you go.
Who's that Hannah girl?
Stop it. You did not. Okay, you listener on the radio. What's your pit and peak?
I had a really good day on Tuesday.
Why? What'd you
I had a lot of wine. It's my day off.
just by yourself?
FaceTime.
Okay, easy.
I did.
And then my pit was today because I didn't see you guys working out.
We did miss you. We were actually like in the warm up going, where's baby girl? Cody, what do you love about the person to your right?
It's Hannah, by the way.
All the questions were, what do you love about Hannah and what do you hate about Hannah?
Every other question.
Oh, you want me to do this one? The person to your right has to give you 3 names. You need to choose bang, marry, kill.
There's 3 girls in the room.
I would just drink.
What was your first impression of the girl on your right?
Red flag.
Liar.
Girls, mic up.
Mic up.
This is going to
Deterred.
take me about 3 days to edit, so thanks for coming, ladies.
Good thing we did
Thanks
it
for
early.
having us.
Cheers to more
You
wine.
have to say there's no one I would rather have as my Galentines more than you guys.
Aw, love you guys.
Cheers.
Friend. Wait, Redbirds. It's a great day to be one, Megan, right?
Great day to be a
Should we-
cardinal.
I mean, we have so many cheers we could
By
do.
the way,
07 07
00007.
Love you so much.
Love you.
Love
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Women.
Happy Galentine's Day. Spend it with your gals.
True that.
Wow. This is why you can't trust men.
God, you guys so...